afternoon, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what we're here to do today is to make some of these little pockets. It's made out of a glassine bag. Now the glassine bags I bought, they're opaque. I've stamped on that one, as you can see. I bought from Michael's when I was in the States. They come in a pack of, I think, 25 at them. And it's with the bakeware and the utensils bit in Michael's. I think they were about $2.99, or it might have been $4.99. I can't remember, but I quite liked them. And what I've found is quite easy is you can stamp on them as long as you use a permanent ink. And with that one, I've stitched round it, and then I've been able to fill it with ephemera, and it goes nice with my just peachy kit. So I've got some bits of ephemera to go on this one. So as you can see, I've stamped that one. That one needs stitched up, and I've got some little bits and pieces to go on these, and bits of lace. So we'll put that to one side because what I want to show you is how I did it. So I just like that, I used archival ink, the Tim Holtz. Now they're the only colours I've got. I've got some more on order, and for those colours that was Crackling Campfire and Wild Honey. And I quite like this green as well, that's the Crushed Olive. So I think I might go with, I don't know whether to go with them two colours, or maybe it's a bit of the three, I don't know. And what I'm looking for is a nice stamp. That will do. Now this one I've just got from Temu, and I've never seen it before, so that's why I got it. If I've seen them and I know that they're copies, I don't buy them. But I don't think I don't think Temu does the copies. Well, I hope they don't. Was one of the reasons I stopped buying from AliExpress. So I'm going to use this. It looks like a letter, yeah. You can make it out. It says, "Sir, I think it says favoured with your letter." Anyway, we'll just do it. And I think I'll go with the Crackling Campfire. Now I have been using black on this as well, so need to, it might come away with a bit of black on it as well, but you know me, when I'm stenciling and stamping, I like to mix me stamps. Oh, that's nice. So I think we might do it in the Crushed Olive, and I'm not even going to wash my stamp. If you want to keep your stamp pads the correct colour, wipe your stamps before you use a different, because there will be a bit of Crackling Campfire on that now. But I'm happy. I'm always happy. And I'm just going to turn that over like that, and I'm going to do it on that side. And I'm hoping that you're not getting a headshot, because I had to move my camera. That's, you can see it's a little bit wet, so we're just going to let that dry a bit. Now we'll wipe that one now, because that's me finished with it. And we'll put that one on there, and then I'm going to try this, or should we try the feather? It's meant to be a writing quill, isn't it? And I think what I'll do is I'll do a bit of wild honey at the top and a bit of crackling campfire at the bottom. I don't know whether it'll show. It might not. If you don't try these things, you'll never know. So I'll try them and then you'll know. Yep. So that's nice. So that's going to be the front. That's still a little bit wet. I think that crushed olive is a kind of a new pad, where the others have had a wee while, so that they're not as juicy as people say. Right, I'm turning it over anyway. And I'm going to use that because I think that will go nice there. And I am going to use the, or should I use a brown? I've got vintage photo, we'll do the brown. Oh, I've got a bit of wire. I've been playing with wire. I've found some bits of wire, so I've been making little miniature digital journals to go and hang on the Christmas tree. I am doing a video on it, so you will see it, and they're so easy to make, these journals. And I've actually just designed some book covers and everything so that they'll go with Christmas or anything. Yes, I quite like that. And I think I want the ink pot. I spotted the ink pot. And I need a smaller, this one will do. And I think, not do too many colours, so we'll do the ink pot in Crackling Campfire. And we'll just, there we are. So, and that's how I did my stamping. So normally I let that dry because it does take a little while to dry, and that's why I had one already prepared. So we'll let that dry, and I'll try and do that before the end of the video if it's dry enough. I'm going to put my stamps over here because they need wiped before I actually put them away. And oh, and this one. I always find little stamps on my desk somewhere, and I think, oh, where have you come from? And then I have to think back to what sets I was using. So I have some kind of mixed sets. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to stitch that. But I think before I do that, what I will also show you is, when you have a digital, you can print it off in vellum and you can make a similar pocket. Yep. So that is just an A4 or a letter size in the US, and I'm just recreasing it. And there, I have some Christmas on my vintage Christmas. There is a bag shape that you can do, and you can print it out. But it is on vellum. But it obviously it is Christmas. But if you've got that DigiKit, you can always print it out on like a light card and use it as a template for digitals and other papers. I mean, these would look nice in book pages. Now what I'm doing there is I'm just using a tiny bit of Fabri-Tac just to stick that, and I'm just going to make sure that it hasn't gone anywhere else. And I am going to fold it up like that. Just put that down. And I'll use my bone folder. Now the one thing about vellum is once it's creased and it leaves like a white mark, so I'll show you. I'm probably not showing you anything you haven't seen. You can see that white mark there. So make sure you've got your creases in the right place. Then if you want that kind of edge, you can use decal edge scissors. If you wanted, you could even sort of like cut down and you know, you've got like that type of, I'm not going to do that with this. I'm just going to cut it right across with the decal edge scissors. And I've had these for years. They're Fiskars paper edges. I think you can still buy them. I'm not sure. But as I say, I had loads of them. I bought them in a set years and years ago. I did get rid of some of them. I give some to my granddaughters when they were crafting. And then so I've got a pocket there. I've got a pocket there. And I've got a pocket here. So I've got 3 pockets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this edge with the deckled edge scissors as well, because I like the look of it. I've just decided. Do you ever do that? See something and you do something and you think, oh, that's it. You do it for the next sort of like 6 months to 3 to 10 years. I do. And it just makes that edge pop. Well, it will do when I put a bit more. Oop. I'm hitting my light. So I hope everybody's great. I've been having problems, as most of you know, I've got a frozen shoulder, so I can't lift this arm up too far. I've also been having problems with my blood pressure. We've got it sorted, but to go and get my blood pressure taken, and I've been running about like I don't know what this morning with my son and his 2 girls, running them to school, so my blood pressure was up. So I've been told to rest, so I'm having a happy restful afternoon crafting. Yeah, so I've not been too great over the last couple of months. I'm starting to get back to normal. Hopefully when I get to Cyprus, that will sort me out. I think it's just this horrible weather. And what I am going to do is I'm going to glue this one. I'm not going to stitch it, but I'm going to stitch that one. But then that's what we've got fancy embellishments for. So there we are. So we've got our 2 pockets, 3 pockets. And if you wanted, you could put that in your journal, glue it down there, there and there. Then you've got a pocket there. You've got a pocket there. You've got a pocket in there. And then you've got another pocket here. So you've got quite a few, but I'm not. That'll just go in the journal. So I'll just show you what it's like. I think we'll put that one in there. No, we won't. We'll put it in the back pocket. I'll just lift it up a little bit. And we'll put these in the front. Like that. Because that's pretty, you don't need an awful lot on it, but I am going to put a little bit of lace. No, I'm not using that one because it's a nice bright white. Yeah. And it is going to be stuck in the journal page. I'm not putting this in a pocket, so... And again, because I'm using lace, I'm going to use fabric tack. And just lift it, move it to where I want it. And obviously watch you don't cut the edge of your pocket because things will fall out. I know, I've done it. And should we use... And these are fussy cuts that come with the Just Peachy. Had a mental sort of like shake out where I've been designing digitals upon digitals. I've just been full of ideas, and I thought, I'm not letting it go, I'm going to keep doing it. So there we are. I would like to put a bit of lace up there, but then that would probably hinder what you're putting in, you know, it would catch. So no, I'm not going to, but that would look nice in your page. So we've got that one. We've got this one, and I know I said I was going to stitch it, but I'm not work with this these glassine bags. And I'm going to put that one up there. That's just a piece of that, and it's folded over. Somebody's sending me a message. I usually turn my phone off when I'm in the craft room, but I promised my son I would take him to the school and get the girls, because one of them's got a doctor's appointment. So and he's my baby. So he only phones up and goes, "Mom." I go, "Okay, son." My other boy lives quite far away. He's in the armed force. Well, both boys are in the armed forces. The one that lives quite far away is in the parachute regiment. He was stationed in Fort Bragg for 2 years. He was helping train 82nd Airborne. He loved it. Him and his wife and the kids didn't want to come home. I thought they were going to have to throw him out the country. That's in the armed forces. He's a submariner, so he's on the submarines. And there we are. And I've got some sparkles somewhere. I've got a drawer full of these, and I need to start using them, because I'm not using them for anything, and I really do need to start using them. So So we'll put 3 pink ones there. And we've got these nice ambery ones. We'll put 1 big one there. And I think that's nice. And then when you put your bits and pieces and like that, looks really nice. And I think we'll put some little sparkles on this one. I think we'll put some little green ones on. They're like kind of a nice olivey green, quite like them. And I've no little white ones left. We've just got medium sized white ones, so we'll put one in there. And these are quite sticky. Normally I would put glue on them, but they are quite sticky. So we've got them. And as I say, I'll stitch that one off camera. And all I do is I just do a straight stitch all the way down. Obviously take the ephemera out first, because I have done that before. Stitched ephemera into a pocket. And then up there. That one I'm just going to leave like that. You can see I stitched that one. And you can do these with anything. You know, you can do them with paper bags. You can do them with digitals. Now I do have a digital here. And it's just sort of like, it's 2 to a page. So we're going to make a little mini bag. So give me 2 seconds. I'm leaving the white edge on because I'm not quite sure yet. Right, I'm going to take the white edge off one. And then I'll do that like that. So just let me get that. And all I'm doing is I'm bending it over. Just guess in the middle. If you want to get it perfect, just do your measuring. And I'm going to do that one up there. Yep. So what I'm doing here is, right, yes, sorry. So that was my son, yes. So I'm going to have to go away to the school. And then I'll be back. So I'm just doing this a deckled edge round that. Put it round the corner, and we'll just have a little pocket on this one. And again, make sure you get your creases in place, and then use your bone folder or the edge of your scissors if you don't have a bone folder. Sometimes I can't find my bone folder. What I am going to do is I'm going to try, so I've put that, and I'm going to put the 2 edges together, and I'm just going to do the deckled edge like that. So there we are. And I'm just going over that with some ink. And there we are with that one. So I'm going to go away, and I will be back. And what I'll probably do is, while I'm away, I will stitch that other bag, and then I'll see you in a bit. Hi, that's me, I'm back. So it's quite a few hours. So there we are, and I did stitch it. I stitched round this one, as you can see. I decided to do it. And this one, I just stitched on the little pocket. I think we might put some little bits and pieces on. Let me see what we've got. I think we'll put a little bit of that lace on, and we've got some little flowers here. We don't need the big ones. Alright, so we've got 3 little ones, so we'll stick this one on first. And again, I'm just using fabric tack, and I'm not going right up to the top. I'm just probably about 1/2 centimetre down. And then we'll decide, I'll leave that one there because that's quite nice. I think we'll put the petals on that one down that way. No, that way. We'll put that one underneath. So I'm going to put this one down first. And I'm just going to get some different coloured gems, some gold ones here. I will use these ones. These I've had for absolutely ages. I don't think the adhesive is quite that great on these because there's quite a few of them have fallen off, which means that the adhesive's not that great. I think I'll actually just put one on those, and oops, now these are quite chunky. I don't know where I got them from, but it's Signature Collection Fabrico. They're, I don't know whether you can see them, but they're quite nice. I've got pink ones and green ones, and I really should use them more. Okay, so we've got the ephemera in there. We'll put that flower one in there, so we've got that one. I've got that. In fact, I think I'll put that in there like that. And what we'll do is we'll put these behind. Oops. And I'm going to put that one in there like that. And then this one I've got some, not quite sure where I got that. It might have been Tapology these ones came from. I'm not quite sure. Oops. I quite like the colour of them, that's why I've brought them out. I think that's maybe it's a little bit too, so we'll have that one. And for some reason this has got a paper clip on it, so I think this is meant to have been taped on there like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that one in half, and I'm putting that one in there like that. I think that is it. I don't think I'm going to do any more. I think I've got enough. But again, I used the Just Peachy for these two, was the Just Peachy. Most of the ephemera is Just Peachy. These two were the glassine bags, and I stamped on them. And we've got the one that I put over to dry. And that's dried up really nice, and you can rub it now, it won't move. And I'm going to stick and oops. I might use that one on now. Where's the, I've got this as well. Now I have used this as a pocket, but I'm not using it as a pocket here, so I think what I might do is I might put this over here. Oh. That's the ice cream van. Sells ice cream cones, and it's quite cold out. I don't know whether to double her up and do, no, I'm just going to do it like that. Get this one stuck on first. Because it's tulle, the glue's coming right the way through. That's why I'm using this, just to mop it up a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up and I'm just going to trim off the little bit that's it. And do I still want this one on? Or do I want it on there? We could have it on there. I'm just putting it just under the pocket because I don't want anything to interfere with the pocket too much. still want a little bit of this on. No, I quite like that. This one's a bit of the Christmas ribbon. And I think what we will do is we will put some of these on there while it's still what I've done is I've just pulled a strip off. I quite like that. Not going to put any flowers on that one, but we will fill it with ephemera. So we've got a to-do list. We've got a couple of Christmas postcards. Well, that's not a postcard, that's just a leaflet. And then on this one we'll do this. We'll put that one back, and I think we'll leave it at that. I might decide to stitch that one a bit later on, I don't know, but I think we'll leave that one at that. So we've done quite well. Not quite a mass make. That one I've already done. This one we've done. This one we've done, but I'd already stamped it. We just stuck it down and stitched it. And this one, so we made 3 from scratch. I quite like them. So that would fit in a normal size journal. That would fit in a normal size journal. This one I'm going to measure because I'm not quite sure. It's 5 and 5/6. So I'm just checking it. Yes, it would fit in when I do a journal, I use the A4 or the letter size, US letter size, fold it in half. And basically that's what I've done there, because we've just, instead of folding it in half, we've folded it and used that as the center. So yes, it would. I should have thought about that. But anyway, I hope you get something out of these nice little stuffed pockets. You can use them as happy mail, you can use them to stick in your journals, you can pop them in pockets, you could use them for anything. You could use them for holding ephemera, and keep that one separate because it's still got glue on it, and you know, just stick them in like a little box. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye.